Absolute dumpiness confirmed. Right now, Bitcoin has begun its steep correction as we talked about in yesterday's video. Guys, this is huge because this is the type of situation that you need to look for that happens right before a mega dump. So what I'm saying right here, okay, this is April 21st, 2021. What I'm saying right here is that Bitcoin is in a very, very precarious position, and this is exactly the type of scenario that we see sometimes before one of those mega dumps. Okay, let's say we go below 50,000 within the next day or two. Let's say that happens. People are gonna be like, well, what happened? What happened? All I'm saying right now in this video is this is exactly the type of setup that we see before that would happen. And Ethereum continues to hold its gains on the Bitcoin pairing. Will this massive Bitcoin dump episode bring altcoins to their knees? Or will altcoins come back busting stronger and longer than ever? Welcome back, everyone! Welcome back to this absolutely emergency special webisode. As we made a video basically dedicated to Ethereum and altcoins earlier today, and yesterday we made a video dedicated only to Bitcoin. So today I wanted to make a second absolute crazy update video for Bitcoin because we're having that dumpage that we talked about yesterday. And before we go any further as well, some people were wondering about that. Guys, the entire video yesterday was only about Bitcoin, right? I was not mentioning altcoins. And again, I've been really looking forward to this alt season for a long time. However, you know, for that to happen, a lot of the times Bitcoin's usually not also climbing to all-time highs. Usually alt season is differentiated from absolute Bitcoin blast off. So as well, as we talked about yesterday, it was very, very obvious that Bitcoin was in a pretty dumpy position. And as I'm recording, Bitcoin is dumping. So we're going to be jumping into that, taking a look at some targets and seeing just how strong this dumpiness truly is. Because the 50K level for Bitcoin is one of the most very, very strong levels. However, will it get sliced right through like a knife going through some spaghetti? Or will it remain strong like my yoga instructor's restraining order? Well, also, if you guys are going to shout out, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those ghost notifications. It's still 7 days left on our competition because I only made a video a few hours ago. But yeah, make sure to enter for that as well. Ethereum was worth like $13,200 when I recorded the last video. And now it's worth probably like $12,400 or something like that. I don't know. I didn't do the math. But without any further ado, let's jump on in. Absolutely very big. So guys, I just want to start off here at the very beginning by looking at this. Ethereum still looking very good on this Bitcoin pairing. However, what we notice here is that Ethereum is down a lot since my last update, but so is the entire altcoin market cap. Let's actually go to, well, first off, we see Bitcoin dominance kind of getting a nice little bounce here. But let's go to the entire, we're back below $1 trillion in market cap for the entire the entire altcoin market cap. So earlier this morning we were above $1 trillion, and now we're 100 billion plus below $1 trillion. So quite a big move here. One of the things, the DXY hasn't done too much, but the main thing going on here is just a big dumpiness with Bitcoin. And so far we've actually bounced just a few $100s above 50,000. But the big question is, will this hold? Will we see a massive amount of volume actually bring us to support here over the next few days or even within the next few hours? Or is this truly just going to be a mega dumpiness? And again, this bearish divergence that I've been talking about is pretty strong. So, I mean, just by the looks of it this early on, this bit of a dump right now, in my opinion, is not really enough for this to be complete. So again, we'll see as it goes by, but let's actually move over to the weekly chart for Bitcoin. As you can see, guys, clear rejection after 10 plus weeks, hovering right around 60K and failing to concretely break above it firmly and strongly. Yes, we get a dump. And remember, absolute worst case scenario, I think, is going to be in that $39,000 to $43,000 range. That's the absolute worst case for a dump. However, we really need to see a 50K holds because that really has been holding. We had a dump actually just a few days ago, 5 days ago, or 4 days ago on the 18th. And we very strongly held at 50K and bounced right back up. But now, guys, what just happened? We actually set a new lower low just now. And yeah, this looks like it's going to keep going down. And again, as I said yesterday, when we were trading right here at about 55, 56,000, right underneath this 50-day after 3 days of getting rejected at the 50-day moving average, I said, guys, this is absolute dumpiness. And as well, before we go any further, that entire video yesterday was only about bearishness. It was a 10-plus minute video of me saying, I think Bitcoin's going to dump. That's it. Literally no talk of a pump-episode because this was quite clearly a dump-episode. So yeah, we see Bitcoin, we set that new lower low, and guys, again, 50,000 has to hold. If it doesn't, I think we could easily be going to those low 40,000s over the next few days. Again, Bitcoin's been clearly in a downtrend for a prolonged amount of time now. pretty much for over a week at this point. But yeah, there's still no signals that we're going to find any strength here yet. There's no bottom signals yet. So Bitcoin continued to dump on these shorter time frames on the 6-hour chart. Very dumpy. We so far have bounced twice on this fettuccine level, right around like 50K. Right here. Same thing here on this 4-hour chart. Wow, look at the dumpiness here. It's a little more concrete here on Bittrex. And as well, back to these lows of March 25th, pretty much an entire month ago. And then if we go to, let's switch this to the hourly chart here. Yeah, just trying to hold on this fettuccine level right here, about 52K, trying to get these hourly, or these, hourly closes above that. But again, if we can't hold 50, I think we are in for some more dumpiness. Okay, and it's quite clear. A lot of you guys actually agreed with that in that video, because I was basically just saying, yeah, Bitcoin looks really dumpy. But there were a lot of comments. A lot of the comments, a very large amount of the comments were saying, okay, well, Bitcoin's going to dump. What do you think altcoins are going to do? And guys, like I've been saying, first off, if Bitcoin's going to dump, I mean, let's just take a look how much this has been in the last like week. Yeah, if it's going to dump like 25%, 20 to 25% in like a week, then altcoins are probably not going to explode the second that's happening. However, when Bitcoin does find footing, or just kind of even within only a few hours can hold for a little bit, altcoins do what we saw earlier. Like Ethereum had a really, really nice rally. So Bitcoin doesn't need to hold for very long before alts can really start doing well. But if Bitcoin's going to be collapsing, right? If Bitcoin's going to be dumping thousands of dollars in, within minutes, that usually translates to that also happens with the rest of the market. However, when Bitcoin finds support temporarily, like, even on this daily chart, actually, let's go to like even like the 4-hour, temporarily, where it was trading sideways here for like 2 or 3 days, alts were making some decent moves in that amount of time. So wherever Bitcoin can find some footing, just cement is better support moving forward. Altcoins can usually kind of pick up some pace there, and that's where they're really going to shine. And again, that trend I think is 100% just going to continue here, where Bitcoin dominance is going to keep falling. Currently, it's up a little bit from today, back above 51%. But ultimately, guys, I mean, the trend is really clear here. It's been the trend since 2021 started, actually. It peaked on January 3rd, 2021 at like 73%, and now we're over 20% below that. Think about that. That's huge. So again, October, November, and December of 2020 were insane for Bitcoin. You saw the dominance go up a lot. But then January, February, and March, altcoins really started to pick up some steam. And then specifically, look what happened when April started. From 61% down to like 50%, right? Over 10% this month. So again, that's a trend I think is going to continue, especially into May. Most likely all of May. I think alts are going to have a pretty good time there. Again, I personally think that's where like the biggest alt gains are going to be coming is May, maybe bleeding into June, depending. It's really hard to time that exactly, but that's what I think is more likely. But yeah, as I'm recording this as well, it looks like we are getting a little bit more of a bounce here after setting a lower low slightly down to like 50.4, and the other low was like 50.6. So just like $200 difference there. But yeah, I mean, if Bitcoin's going to absolutely fall through the cracks, then alts temporarily follow. But as long as it can hold for a day or two, that's when we see alts starting to pick up. And again, that's going to be reflective here in the Bitcoin dominance chart. So yeah, Bitcoin's still dumpy, nothing to worry about. Again, that's why I made that warning yesterday, because it was just kind of clear that this was what's going to happen. I said, like, be careful. This is like when a flash crash can happen pretty quick. And I mean, realistically, it's down. It's not down like an amazing amount, maybe like down 10% in the last 2 days. But realistically, some people, after being already down from 65,000, that is a little bit bigger. I mean, imagine buying your first buy at Bitcoin above 60K, and now we're at 51K. If that was your first entry to the market, then, if you're super new to the market, then yeah, that's probably a little crazy, but that's just what happens. That's crypto. And do I still think Bitcoin's going to 6 digits this year? Oh my goodness, good golly gee, absolutely. And as well, guys, the other thing I want to talk about was this. Yesterday, we talked about PRQ flipping this 3-month-long resistance to support. And look at this. We actually came up exactly to this level that we talked about, and we got a little rejection off of this 21-day. But as I said in the video yesterday, when we break the 21-day, that's when I think PRQ is going to go on to set new all-time highs. So it's already happening very, very quickly. So that's another interesting thing that we talked about in yesterday's video that also happened today. So very, very big. Well, so if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, turn on those ghost notifications as well. 7 days left, guys. Very excited for pick the winners. If you're also interested in any of the links below, either bonuses or getting hardware wallets or trading or anything like that, make sure to check out those links. And without any further goo goo gaga, that's it for me. Bye bye.